Okay, friends, brand new disc, never thrown, the Rollo. The Rollo, the numbers are 5, 6, -4, 1. And I know flight numbers can be kind of confusing, but 5 means you don't really have to put a whole lot on it, just like a nice easy throw. 6 means it'll have some pretty good glide, stay up in the air. -4 is a lot, means understable, means it's gonna, if you're right-handed, it's gonna go to the right, and it has a 1 fade, which means it may come back a little, but not too much. And it is called a Rollo for a reason, and that's so you could turn it over so much, meaning that it will start rolling. So I might even try that. I don't have much of an arm, but what a friend of mine, Adam Christing, turned me on to this. He's the guy who got me into disc golf. Adam Christing, you are awesome. He uses it in place of a forehand. He doesn't have a forehand, so when he needs a disc to go right, here it is. So it's a forehand. You can have a forehand without having a forehand. So here we go. First throw with the Rollo.
No, not that Rollo.
It does Rollo, and I didn't even try to make it roll. I'm going to consciously try to make it roll. That's a light one. I think that's 149. So you can get them heavier, but you know, I have low arm speed, so I wanted a roller disc. I don't have one, and that's a great shot. So I'm going to try again and actually maybe try to make it roll this time. Okay, that was the very first flight out of the box with the Rollo. My second shot with the Rollo. This time I'm going to give what's called an Hyzer release up like this to see if I can get it to roll. All right, you can get a lot of extra distance if you get a good roll. Okay, so here we go with the Rollo. Friends, I don't know about rollers. I'll get better at them, but you can see that that went pretty darn straight. That can be a very effective shot. It can. You can use it for a lot of different things, and you can get some really good distance on them when you get good at them. Maybe you're going downhill or something. My gosh, right? Just for fun, I'm going to try flicking this and see what happens. All right, and there's a little bit of headwind now, which wasn't earlier in this video, so it's going to be even more flippy. I don't know. Well, about the same as the backhand. I'll try one more. Okay, flicking the Rollo. Let's see what happens, okay? Holy smokes, I hope I wasn't in the way. But it's actually pretty straight, and it's, oh, I don't know, 175, 200 feet, which is, you know, for me, that's pretty even a decent drive, and I hardly put anything on it. So, my gosh, Rollo, you are so awesome. Here's just a nice, smooth, easy release with the Rollo. I'm not trying to do anything to it other than just give it a smooth, easy release. Even then, you could see that would be a nice utility shot if you want something to go to the right and stay there. Again, that would be a good replacement. If you don't have a forehand, it would fit in there just so well. Look at that, real easy. So if you don't have a forehand and you want something to go right and stay right, you don't have a disc that does that in your bag, Rollo.
Wrong Rollo, old dude.
Okay, so this is a very flippy disc. By flippy, I mean if you're a right-handed backhander, it's going to go to the right and not come back. And certainly it's called the Rollo because it'll even flip so much that it'll roll it in. It'll start rolling. So if you threw this into the wind, if there's any headwind at all, it'll probably turn into a roller really quickly. But because it is so flippy, I think it would be good for a Hyzer flip. Hyzer flip would be releasing at this angle here, okay? And then this is the left side of the disc. And then as it flies, it'll straighten up, which could be a great shot. You can get some extra distance, and it's good for going through a more narrow pathway. So let's see, Hyzer flip with the Rollo. You know what, friends? I didn't get the Hyzer flip. I got a roll out of it, and it ended up, just straight ahead of me. And I would think that's over 200, maybe 225, which is that's the best I can do. I tend to be actually getting worse, friends, as far as my arm speed. I'm not. I'm getting worse, so I'm just taking it more easy. Got some stuff going on. But if you have some good suggestions on how to throw rollers, I'd sure like to just write them in the comments below. That'll help everyone out. But I'm liking the Rollo. I am. So my thoughts on the Rollo, I say yes. If you want to have something very different in your bag, especially if you want to try, developing a roller shot, which I think can be very effective. I'm going to try it. I'm going to put this in my bag and beat it in and see what happens. Maybe update you on it. I would think that one of the difficult things about this disc is consistency. Learning how to get it to do exactly what you want it to do. Pretty neat, the Rollo. This is 149. Again, this is very light, and if there's any wind, this thing is going to just really go and roll. So try it out. Let me know what you think. If you have one, if you tried one, want to try one. You know what, friends? Got to tell you something. You ready? You listening? You're awesome. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. See you next time.
Rollo.